When you speak of a diamond in the rough, that is Sia the Bay. You guys can see her. She's very gifted and talented. Trust me, she's going to go on and do big things right here in the industry. And speaking of which, there's a guy that I know personally. He also works here at Cape Town TV and does so many things and other projects. That's why he has so much money in his bank account. This guy right now has a new show that is coming right here on Cape Town TV. It is titled Lyrix. If you love music, if you love lyrics, and you appreciate songwriting, this show is for you. Not only that, I need for everybody watching right now to invest in this guy. He has big brains, bright ideas, and an amazing future ahead of him. He goes by Zubenathi. At home, right here in studio, help me welcome the GOA team.
I should make you my hype man, mate. That was good. That was good. Thanks, man.
For those of you guys are no stranger to the show, those are the loudest applause you've ever heard right here on the show. That's how much people appreciate him. How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, it's nice. Bit
to be on the other side of the camera. Yeah. And I know that you wear so many hats, but today we're just here to touch on the media side of things and producing and directing as well as directing. How did that find you?
I mean, I've always been someone when I was learning like filmmaking to wear like many hats, from editing. I started out as an editor, but I was always like interested in directing and producing and just being like someone who can tell his own story, you know, from his perspective. Having ideas is something that I really like. So that's kind of where I've always been interested in wearing many hats.
Yes. Who are some of the people that you have seen that you felt touched you as an audience as far as the storytelling and the directing is concerned that you knew for a fact? I want to do the same for other people.
I always have like, even there's like filmmaker like inspirations from like overseas, you know, Chris Nolan, those type of people. But even like local people that are like grinding, people that nobody knows, that I've seen like Ekasi making music videos. I'm like, I like that. And I like how there's even people that I know who are like, I would say they are somewhat well known, but they want to give back to people. And I always like that type of storytelling, people who can be modest and become humble, you know what I mean? You know, even though you might be famous for something, you can still go down a gas and still open yourself up creatively even.
So what is it about you that you think sets you apart from everybody that's telling stories right now? I asked this because we're going into the show that you're about to produce, but let's talk about you as your ability and capabilities as a director, filmmaker, and a storyteller.
I would say, like, from your question in terms of like the context of lyrics, I'm more of a producer. There's like a technical director. I'm more like, kind of like showing that the artists are more comfortable in the structure of the show, but there is like a technical director. I'm more of a producer of a show. But to your sense, I always like being more creative. How can I be more creative? How can I kind of like break the rules? And that's where I always like wearing many hats and just belonging in diversity of skills, basically.
Let's talk about the show. Before we get into that, I have a bone to pick with you. Ladies and gentlemen,
go ahead.
Right there at home watching right now, I was meant to be one of the very first TV presenters of this show. When they actually conceptualized that show, we were on a car ride together, correct? And he was telling me the source, everything. Next thing I know, this thing is going on air. Let's talk about the show.
Sure, man. Yeah, Lyrix. I've had the show idea for a while, and like I was inspired by the show like online Genius, as well as Colors, and I wanted to like put those two ideas together, but for a South African audience, because like we've got different and diverse artists, and like I'm a music lover, but I also like to tell stories, and I was always kind of like fascinated by how do musicians, like, what is their creative process? And I always liked that. I wanted to know, like, man, I hear these lyrics, but there's something that I love about it. You know what I mean? So I wanted to really unpack the creative process of artists and musicians.
Yeah.
So that's where kind of lyrics came from.
Yeah. The show is not airing right now, but you have shot a couple of episodes. Yeah. Which of the artists that you have recorded so far that you were shocked by the meaning behind the lyrics to a point where you could point out, this one did not write this song?
I wouldn't say it like that, but there's a lot, man. We've shot 6 so far, and we shooting, and I really like even like the pace of the crew. Everyone like is really in like the engine, basically.
Yeah. So no one has surprised you and you felt like these lyrics don't come from you, definitely because you don't have that talent.
Hey, she put me on the spot. I wouldn't put it like that, but someone that inspired me like kind of recently, Umambo Ndlela.
Yeah. Shout out Umambo Ndlela.
Yeah. Big up to him. I really liked his answers, man. It's very, it touches the way of trying to hone your African Xhosa culture and really putting it into music.
Yeah, he's a very wise guy.
Very wise. I like his energy as well. The way in which he just came out with this idea and said, really like.
I love you, my brother. Appreciate your time. You know how I feel about you. Where can you find you on the socials so people can keep in touch?
So for Lyrix, you can find it on TikTok, Lyrix Beyond the Beat. Also on YouTube. So all the other extra content that you won't find on the show, you're gonna find it there. So we're trying to, get there.